Today I will show you some of the typical soft joints construction of stone cladding. Hello, I'm Wager. Before we start, we try to take a look of some of the typical materials we use. Some of the granites and marbles, they are quite nice. That's why there's many architects will choose stone claddings as some of the one kinds of cladding. As you understand, the cladding is very durable and aesthetically is pleasing, and this is some of the reason. That's why the architect like this one. Roughly speaking, there's a three types of supports. Firstly, if you support outside of a building, normally we will use the mechanical fixing because due to the wind loading and other loadings, we need to have a strong support, otherwise it will be easily falling down. If some of the stone cladding is used inside of a building, sometimes you will use the web fixing and the coolings is the typical support details. You can see some samples of stone claddings. Okay, before we start it, you will ask how can the stone cladding be fixed to the external wall. Firstly, we need to apply the waterproofing material membranes first to the external wall, and then we need to use this type of anchor support to anchor to the external wall. After that, we can support the stone cladding from the bottom. You can see that this one, for example, we try to fix this anchor support to the external wall, and then we can put the external cladding on top. Actually, the stone cladding will already make a slot. The slot is something like this, is some kind of hole. They can put the anchor fixing on the bottom, and then we can fix the bottom one. After that, we just repeat one again and again. This is another type. When we completed the bottom one, we can do the upper one. Okay, we can see the close-up of the support. Actually, you can see the support something like this. We have a larger holes, we call the slot. This is for the construction tolerance. Sometimes you can imagine the wall may not be constructed vertically. That's why if we have some kinds of slot with larger space, the contractor can easily do it. And okay, you can see this is the bottom one to support the stone cladding on the bottom. Okay, actually from this picture you will see that normally the loading we need to take is the dead load and the shear load, and sometimes they may have a dynamic load due to maybe some impact load from the people, and then sometimes we also need to take care of the tensile loads from the wind or some kinds of loadings. Sometimes you will see the support is some kind we call it the restraint. Restraint is mean that this support also can take the moment. Another type is such typical end support detail. You can see this one. Sometimes you call the pin support. Another type of samples. Okay. From this one, you can see at the very old day we use the web fixing, but nowadays we just complete the external wall and put the cladding with the slot, and then we put the anchor fixing to the stone cladding. We can fix it. This is the section of the stone cladding. Okay, sometimes we also use the pin support. Okay, but I think this is not easily installed. You can imagine we just drill a hole before or after. If the wall is moving or construct not properly, and this is very difficult to install it. Okay, and then this is show you the close-up how to install the stone cladding. You can see actually the stone cladding already have a slot. Okay, we just put the anchor fixing lower down and then fix it up the screw, and then we can fix the stone cladding. Another close-up of how to do the fixing. Sometimes we will use the channel type because you can imagine the position can do not need to properly mark it before construction. That means you can move up vertically easily and move to another position. That means you can change to the position easily on site. Okay, this is another close-up of support. I show you one of the samples of the of cladding. Okay, and then you can show up. Actually, this is also the construction wall. Actually, there's many anchor bolt fixing. Okay, this is a so-called the stone cladding. You can see the support and the detail is more or less the same of what I said before. Okay, and then this is the top view. You can see this is the stone cladding. On the bottom, we are supported by the stone cladding. Okay, I hope you understand how to construct the typical stone cladding. Thank you.